shows after a tariff. Do you know how much more we have to pay him? I lose out. So he's getting paid 46% more after the show. It's out of control. Look, I give up. I'm just trying to be more likable, okay? I look like a divorce attorney that would fuck your soon-to-be ex-husband. It's not looking good for me either, guys. You know, I'm one more layoff away from having to join Trump's team at this point just to get a job, you know? He likes blondes with big tits, what can I say? That's about it. He's one of them. He's a blonde with huge knockers. I mean, we're just living in insane times. You know, I say that I'm trying to be more likable, and you know, I did a lot of work on Kamala's campaign back before November, and I really like her as a person, as a politician, whatever. Whether you do or not, that's okay. It's not going to get that political. But what I do say is now I relate to her more than I ever have. Okay, she's in LA, I'm in LA. She's unemployed, I am unemployed. We're both living off of savings, and we're really just one bad day away from starting an OnlyFans account at this point. It really comes down to who do you want to see deep throat more, you know? Me or somebody who's spent their entire career in politics. I think she's probably pretty good at it. I have to say that because I dislocated my jaw in a dick once, so it was like, what am I going to do with that? I can't have a job in Washington when that happens. I can't even eat a Taco Bell burrito safely. It's insane. Did anybody protest today? Today's a big protest day. Anybody get out there? Nope, just had to prepare for the comedy show. Totally understood. Hey, I gotta get my rest in. We gotta laugh a lot tonight. It may all be over. I don't know. I think protests are fun. I think depending on what you're protesting for, it can be really fun. I personally think we should be protesting to close the orgasm gap. Anybody know about this? Yeah, there's an orgasm gap between the straights. The gays haven't figured out. That's why there's a parade, you guys. It's not for civil rights or equal rights. Strictly for orgasms. I think it would be fun, personally. I think, you know, we can have a little chant, like, what do we want? Orgasms. When do we want them? Now. You're like, bitch, now. Like, look, I will do you a favor after the show. Just show me where to go. There's that curtain. She sounded frustrated as fuck. You know? Okay, I'm so sorry, Rancho Cucamonga. What's going on? I gotta get you guys on Tinder. No, I think we could have a chant, you know, we've got an orgasm gap though, ladies, and we've got a pay gap, and I get confused on which one I'm gonna spend my time doing, because the pay gap is what, you're trying to make $1 out of 83 cents or whatever it is, and then you're trying to make an orgasm out of some guy going, hey, is that your clit? Did I get it? Like, no bitch, that's my hemorrhoid. This room is all over the age of 30. I can tell you that based on that joke. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we live in crazy times. I don't know if you guys saw this recently, but Trump, since he got in office, he doesn't do a lot. He just kind of hosts dinner parties and goes golfing, whatever, and then ruins democracy. It's fine. And he had this dinner party recently where, I don't know if you guys saw this, clap if you saw this, where the Army Choir came in and sang a song. Did anybody see? It went viral all night. You guys are not on the internet out here. They haven't gotten it set up for you guys. So the Army Choir comes in and they sing, Can You Hear the People Sing from Les Miserables? Which, if there are any musical heads in the room, anybody? Yes? That is the song in Les Mis, which is a musical about the French Revolution where the people rise up against the bad guy. And so everybody thought that Trump, that like they were trolling Trump. They're like, oh, the army's on our side, they're trolling Trump. And I'm like, no, you guys don't know Donald Trump. He's a New York guy. He's a musical guy. A little gay, if you ask me. I mean, you were asked his supporters, they said, a little gay. But what I don't understand is like why people think that's the case. And then I started doing some research. And it turns out that when he is in a fit of rage, he makes his aides sit him down in the Oval Office and play him musical show tunes to calm him down. Yeah, swear to God, you can look it up. I am not that creative to make up a joke like that. This is real, okay? So when he's ready to go to World War III, he says, I gotta go in the Oval Office and sit down and listen to Cats the Musical. Specifically the song Memory from Cats the Musical. which is the song the old hag sings, and the chorus is, memory all alone in the moonlight, I can smile at the old days, I was beautiful then. I was like, oh, he thinks he was hot back in the 80s? That's crazy. Like, I don't know what we do. Like, we've got a revolution that we're dealing with, right? Like, we're all gonna have to, it's gonna be this whole revolution thing. And I've been brainstorming how we're gonna do it, because if we don't make it cool, nobody's gonna come. You know, if there's no TikTok dance for the revolution, how are we gonna floss our way into a new democracy? But I've been brainstorming names. Can I share with you guys some of the names for the revolution? Okay, yeah, is that cool? Oh, you guys are a very cool room, I love you. Like, listen, you're learning, you're laughing. It's nice. So, the one thing I want to preface by saying is, like, I live in Hollywood, and so I know a few things about the movie industry. They love a sequel, they love a remake. This is our second American Revolution, right? So we have to name it appropriately. So my first thought was, okay, we could call it American Revolution Infinity War. That would be a good one, right? You know, that's probably the most accurate, it'll go on forever. I was like, no, that's not good. What about American Revolution, the Two Towers? No, we already got that one. Okay. American Revolution turbocharged, yeah? That sounds cool. That sounds like something Tony Hinchcliffe would like. Okay, you guys don't know Tony, that's fine. What about Two American, Two Revolution? Anybody know where I'm going with this? Any Fast and Furious fans in the room? Okay, and then American Revolution Fascist Drift. That's my favorite one. We'll get in there. Okay, we'll get in there.